You want answers?
What's that going to set up?
We've got to go to work.
It's the Strat Attack Show. But we're always wondering what the next two is.
Holy shnikes at work.
That's something I want to know about.
What's your name, scumbag?
Strat Attack Show.
We're on a mission from God.
Here's Rob Smith. Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith. This is Smith in the Black, and usually if it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack Show, but it's Wednesday because we have a holiday, new holiday, and we get to the Urban Assault Vehicle and go see what's going on. So let's take a look here, and we got a real holiday market. It's a brand new holiday, but one of the things about it is that, we're going to come into a new quarter, and that's something we'd want to know about because if you look at the SPY, bright red on the month, right? If you look at the QQQ, bright red on the month. Dow Jones Diamonds, bright red on the month. Just exhaustion risk because you're going into slight lower lows. So we don't overthink things. So if you go to SPY, here, you're going to see on the weekly, potential inside week. Now we knew about this, that 2-2 reversal here, boom, slam a jamma, and you hit the bottom of the broadening formation. And now inside week. So the question is, do we stay inside week? What happens here? But you're seeing a lot of lethargic movement. It's a short week. And, on a holiday, the less days you have, the more likely you can stay as an inside week. So we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, all we're really doing here is watching short-term sector rotation because the market's overall is doing nothing. If we go to the 60-minute, you'll see this tight broadening formation in here. How do we get out of that? Aren't you glad you know about broadening formations? How do we get out of this? To get out of this, the higher highs and lower lows. We don't know. Preferably because of that, these monthlies, we'd like to see them puke. But what we're doing during the day simply is watching sector rotation, and that's it. And being like, all right, so are they coming into XLP? A little bit, during the day, are they taking a defensive posture? What are they doing? We can expect not a lot of follow-through when you have an inside week, especially in a holiday week. So we'll be setting up, watching for the end of the month, so we can have a new month, new quarter, all that kind of stuff, where we can see what's the next two and all that kind of stuff. So that's all we're doing. So like today, we had American Tower and the Towers that's back and all these guys strong, but that's changing every day. And so we're going to stay on that, and that's why I'm on the headset all day, because we don't know. At this point, things are basically doing nothing. Like I said, with the SPY, this outside day, but how are you going to take that out? How are you going to take that out? And are you going to stay out of that? Because a lot of people will get chewed up in here, and then once something starts to run, like taking that out or puke down here, there's no way they're going to get in because they've already been chopped up, right? We know that, right? But that's exactly when you want to get in because that's when things are really moving. So I'm going to keep it nice, short, and sweet because I'm on the headset all day gauging this. In the last few days, I'm like, if you've done nothing, I'm totally good with that. We're looking inside week. The broadening formation will get bigger, thus the name, and we have to wait for that. So if you go back to that 60, this will get bigger. Just not today. This will get bigger. This will be either take that out or take that out, and that's when the real move occurs. And this was just a chop shop. If you weren't in on the opening, you're going to have a tough time, right? And I knew that. And so what we did have was the inside 60, then the rev strat here, the slight higher high, rev strat down. Another thing that's important is right here is when the Fed rate hike price is, right? That's another continuity level. Could we get through that? Well, we're nowhere near, taking that out to the upside or the downside, but it tested it and failed, right? So our hopes is let's puke. But we'll see. I'm trying to get out of here so I can go back and see Meta Buddy. Meta Buddy's going to be on Kramer tonight. And that should be interesting because we've known about this 2-2 reversal here on the year. Below 244.61, it's playing 155.85. And even if you're new to the strat, and we're in Vegas when I spoke, if we go to Meta, and I explain this in full detail, and MetaBuddy here here's the Friday that I spoke, and it closed at 198.62, and I explained about why you want to use these longer term stuff, and now it's 155.85, and just like the Rev Strat I showed you, look at this Rev Strat day, inside day, 2 up, boom, below here, 194.41. Boom. Boom. 194.41 trade 155.85. Trade the Strat. All right. I can't stress that enough. We also know there's an inside month and down. And how many people have gone on CNBC trying to call a bottom in this thing? Yeah, it keeps going lower. Inside month to the downside. The old 312 puker to the downside. We'll see what Zuck has to say from the metaverse. Maybe he'll puke in the metaverse. Just like the stock is doing ever since it's been called Meta. So no hurry here. It's summertime, a little lethargic. Go on vacation, all right? And you don't have to worry about things. We'll pick up things during the day. But like today, we had stuff like Merck trying to fight back here and some of these, some of these drugs. But they go up, they pop, and then that was it, and that's what you got to take these trades. Like we're not trending right now. It's like if anything, we want these things to keep puking, right? Because we've got them on the ropes as far as the monthly is concerned, as far as the yearly and the quarterly. But we got a new quarter coming up. So, as much as people want to try and pick bottoms, we prefer the puking here, and we just don't have it yet. But we're going to keep an eye on this baby right here. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. All right, man. Like I said, short and sweet. We're going to take a lot of profits here. Until things start to go, right? And if we can get this inside week to not be an inside week or start turning red, that'll get my attention. One of the most important things I teach in this is patience. Wait for those setups, right? Like here, hours and hours and hours and hours, right? 2-2, boom, down she goes, right? Here, Rev Strat 60, inside, pokes up, boom, 3 hours of puking. So you just got to wait for it. It'll set up. Conditions will always change. You just got to wait for your setup, because if you don't, you're going to get chopped up and you're not going to catch the real move. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. This is Mr. Black. The Strat Attack.
You've been listening to the Strat Attack Show.
It's over.
That looks like I'm running out of time again.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Let's go to Billy Baroo.
Oh, Billy.
Here's where they're buying.
Oh, behave.
Here's where they're selling.
Oh, righty.
I'd keep an eye on this. Is that a problem? It is.
You just don't turn it off.
I'm Rob Smith.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
I'm Smith in the Black with the Strat Attack.